Hello folks, Mr. Raven here, and welcome to this how to use, or how I'm using is probably more correctly, video of my audio setup. I made a unboxing video it's probably almost 2 years ago, when I bought the mini mixer that you see on the webcam. As you can see, I'm using it to record this video. You can see the green light up in the corner flashing up here. And there's a couple of buttons. No, wait a minute. Firstly, how is the cabling? Well, let me see if I can do this. It's right under my screen, so I took this so I could point. This cable here is the microphone cable. I can't remember what standard it is, but it's not a jack stick. That little thing there's out there, that's a converter for, like, I can't remember, 3-point something jack stick to a bigger jack stick. And that's because I was trying to use line 2. And I got it to work, it's not a problem, but the microphone wasn't long enough to reach Mrs. Raven, who is sitting just behind me. That cable right there, that's the USB, which is going to the computer. I think it's a 3.0 USB, but I believe it works with pretty much every USB. I couldn't find anything in a manual saying that it was limited to 2.0 or 1.0 or something. It was just saying USB. So that cable there, that's the power, and that's pretty much it. Then there are the lighting buttons. This one is the phantom powered. If I turn that on or off, the microphone won't work as well. And can't remember the other two. This one, I think, is if you have anything coupled into this, like MP3 player or something like that, you can turn it off, but I don't have anything in it. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty much how it's plugged in. And then there's all the buttons, and I will try and explain what they do on the fly. But firstly, let's talk a little bit about the microphone. The microphone is, if I take it out here, I can't, sorry about the mess here. There. Is on a stand. Just have in between the desk and a cabinet thingy. And I have a pop filter, so it should take most of my P's and stuff like that. There's nothing like it. I have it like I have decided to have it like right up against my face, because I found out that the further away you have it to your mouth, the higher you need to have the volume button. And the volume button is, you can't think the volume as if you're turning up a speaker. It's not the same. This volume button is the microphone's ability to capture sound, including the static noise there is. Or your computer. My computer is right there. Sorry again about the mess. So it's like the computer is 30 centimeters from where the microphone is, and right now I don't think you can hear it. Maybe you can hear it when I'm talking, but if I stop talking, you can probably hear nothing. I'll show you how that works too in a minute. So So the volume button needs, in my experience, needs to be as low as possible, because if I have it too high, you can hear Mrs. Raven push her buttons on the keyboard, because she has a cherry blue switch gaming keyboard thingy, and it's really loud when she uses it. But I don't think you hear it normally. I haven't noticed it myself when I watch back the videos when I'm done recording. So what I do is I try to get it as low as possible, and then I use this up here, the red one. That's the gain. So it means that the mixer takes the audio it's captured and enhance it, makes it louder. The other buttons is you kind of have to play with it yourself, because I can show you what they do by turning them while I'm talking. It will alter my voice. I hope you can hear that. I think this is the highs. I think I had it right there. I tried to find a spot where my voice sounds as close as I normally do, because otherwise it's just it's just not really me. I feel like then I have right and left. I can turn it so you can hear only me in the right speaker, and you can hear only me in the left speaker, which is pretty cool. But that's it. There's no more things here. And I don't have my headset that I'm wearing. I don't have that. You can put this in here, and then you can hear. Then you can hear your own voice, which is kind of annoying. But you're hearing the output of the mixer if you put your headphones in that. So I don't tend to do that because I find that annoying. I think that's the mixer thing, this mixer part of it. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything that I planned to say. I haven't scripted this, I have an idea and I want to talk about the mixer. And then I want to talk about the settings in OBS. I'm using OBS. I don't know what you're using, but I think it's the same. So if you noticed while I was talking, you can see the green light going up and down here on the mixer. And then you can see the green light going up here on the microphone, which is also a mixer. And it can't more than I'm using it. I must admit, I am not a sound guy. I like nice volume. Well, I like nice my voice to sound nice on my videos, but I just tried a lot of different combinations, and then I found something that sounded nice, and then I stopped experimenting. When you set up the sound in the settings, audio, yes, I have two audio input. I have the computer's sound or the game's sound, and then I have my voice. And the mixer's name is this one, USB audio codec. So my voice microphone is this one, and the desktop audio is the output I'm using for my headset. So that's the motherboard's output. You can set this to be the USB output also, but if you do that, I believe, if I remember correctly, you need to take this off. You don't need this, because this audio here is what's in the mixer. So it's both your voice and the game volume, if it makes sense. Because yeah, it will be combined. So that's the one thing you need to be aware of. Then there's a lot of settings you need to be aware of. I think it's this one, and then you go into filters, and oh, it's looking a little different than I remember. Okay, so you have a lot of filters. I have it's in Danish. It's noise compressions. This, I think it's called. Can I also without restarting the general? Let's say it's in English. Strange. Anyways, noise compression. If I turn this off, you can hear what it does. Oh, you can't. Why can't you? That's the noise gate, maybe? Oh, that was. You can also see down here on the mixer here that it keeps bouncing up and down in the low end. I don't know if you can hear it. But that's my computer and background noise. If I take this one, that's the microphone's ability to actually make sound, or not make sound, capture noise. It will get worse. Look at this. So if I activate the noise compression, it actually takes everything. That's wow. See, you can hear me using my keyboard, or me putting away the sonic screwdriver. You hear everything, and that's not really a good thing when you're streaming. So I set up a noise gate. Oh, by the way, maybe we should take the noise compression. You just look at the bottom part here, and then you slide this up and down until there's no more noise. That makes sense. I even had it a little high, I think. Then we have the noise gate, which is the threshold for opening and closing the gate, or the sound recording. And again, you kind of need to play a little with it. I normally tend to maybe mumble a little bit. So if you set it too low in the opening threshold, you won't get it. So you have to play with that. But yeah, it's nothing. I don't alter any of these. I only alter these two sliders up here. And yeah, again, you kind of need to play with it, because if you do record as I do with a wife in the background, you kind of need to find a threshold where it activates even when you're speaking low, but also don't activate if a person is sitting 3 meters away from you are typing on her or his keyboard. The last thing I have is the amplifier, which has a little bit of gain. So I have a gain right there on the mixer, and I also have the opportunity to gain the volume a little bit in OBS, and I don't do a lot of it. I hope it's good enough. It seems like it's good enough. I'm trying to keep when I'm talking normally, I'll try to keep it from hitting the red. I'm not clipping, but if I clip, and cover your ears, so turn down a little bit, because I'm gonna make a loud noise, and then you can see the whole slider here turns red. So yeah, that's not a good idea, and you can clip easily if you turn up the volume on the mixer, or if you set the gain too high. So try and sit and talk to yourself, and then do a little bit of gain until you get about where I am. That's my opinion. I don't know if anybody else has anything else to say, but anyways, if I wanted more sound, I can always change that. Yes, it matters which line of things you have, because if I did the amplifier before the noise reducing or noise dampening, I would have to turn that up more. So if you have the noise reduction first, then the noise gate, and then the amplifier, you get all the filters before you gain it, if that makes sense. So it's important you do the right way, if you know what I mean. I hope you do. Okay, so that's the mixer, the microphone. Can't remember if I told about microphone. If you have it on the disc in front of you, maybe 30 centimeters away, it's gonna be harder to avoid getting noises from people around you or echoes from the walls and stuff. I don't have any sound dampening or echo dampening pads on my wall at all, and I don't think I need it because I have the microphone right in my face, and I have the microphone normal volume as low as I think it's possible. So yeah, but please comment if you think my sound is awful. I do believe if a really professional sound guy helped me with my settings, I would get like maybe 20% better sound. Nothing more, I believe. Anyway, that was the mixer and OBS. That's all pre-recording. You know what I mean? Then you do your recording, and then you actually have yet another option to manipulate the sound you make or the volume you make. I use Camtasia to edit and can't remember, do I have any footage? Yeah, I do. That's this one. So this is Camtasia. This is a sound clip that I recorded. Just need to, oh, it's already there. I'm really far down because there was coal in some. What I do? Ooh, can't see that. Yeah, I can. I have the opportunity to actually gain again on the mixer in Camtasia. I also have a slider down here where I can alter the general volume of the, and I often do that. I often gain about, I think it's 100%. It's about here, so I think it's almost ×2. I do. I know some people will say, hey, that's not, but I haven't had any problems with it. Another thing that Camtasia has, and I'm really certain that all the other editing tool has this, is a leveling, a volume leveling. And what it do, can I remove, yeah. You see now all the spikes here, up and down, up and down. What the leveling do is kind of make it even. So, well, my voice don't drown in a high game noise, or a game noise doesn't drown in my voice. Some of the noise that it can't do that with. It's gonna it's gonna distort the sound if it does it. But the program is so smart that it can do that, and it sounds pretty good. Will you just stop teasing me? So really, I think I covered it all. You know, you got your mixer if you have one. Some people are just, in quotes, using a USB microphone, and that's fine. Nothing there. Some of them has a volume button. Again, there, try to keep it as low as possible, and then use the filters that you have in OBS or whatever program you're using to record. I'm pretty sure you have all the same settings in pretty much all the most popular recording tools. I just used OBS because it's free. So if you get the control, if you try to play with the mixer, try and you just try. It's the best advice. Get try. The 3 T's. Sorry. Anyways, and then make a lot of recordings. If you have a friend or a girlfriend or something, not make them, but ask them to listen to the video clips, and then name the video clips and take some photos of the settings and keep them. So when they say, oh, this one is good, you can see, oh, it's recording 3. So that was these settings. I actually got Mrs. Raven to do that, because if I put on too much bass, I sound like a news reporter caster thingy from the radio, and or a commercial reader or something, and she said, that's not you. So, and now I hope I haven't screwed up my settings too much. Okay, I don't know how long this video is gonna be when I'm done editing, but I really hope that it's not too long, because it's a big subject to actually cover, because you got the pre-recording, the recording, and then you got, oh wait a minute, post-recording, post making the video and record the aftermath, so to speak. So you have a lot of options where you can, if you thought, oh, that's too low, or yeah, even the microphone. If I kept the mixer and bought a new microphone, I could probably get a lot better sound. And when I got some more money, I could buy a new mixer and probably get some better sound. You know, it's not the best, most expensive setup I have, but for now, I think it's doing the job pretty well. And I've been really happy with this setup. So yeah, I will edit the video and upload this to YouTube, and I hope you will find it helpful. And if you did, please show your support by leaving a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please do leave it down below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And the last thing I want to do is just wish you a great day. Have fun gaming. Bye. I took this. This cable here.